Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I thought today it would be fun to share with you a little behind the scenes video about the making of my latest single, Over the Rainbow. This project started in all earnestness about a year ago when I decided that I wanted to do some recording. Prior to this point, I had done recording, but never doing the entire process myself, meaning the actual performance and then the audio engineering, like the mixing, the mastering, and all of those things. I had no experience with those. It was a little bit of a steep learning curve, but also a lot of fun. I am by no means an recording engineer or expert, but I do know a little bit more than I knew a year ago at this time.
Behind the sun, just a step in.
When it came to choosing a song to kick off with, I came with Over the Rainbow. It's always been one of my favorite songs, and it's just such an uplifting and a happy song, and it's so universally loved. And with everything going on in the world right now, I just felt like I wanted to share something that was a little bit of happiness and a song that was filled with hope.
Land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
I think the arranging was actually the easiest part of the project for me. I could hear it in my head. The thing is getting it out of my head and translating what I'm hearing in my head to the piano and figuring out how it all translates. My favorite parts of the arrangement. When I was messing around trying to get what was in my head out onto the piano, I hit this wrong note. And I thought, ooh, I really like that. I want to keep that in there. It immediately brought to mind some of the dissonance that you hear, that clashiness that you hear in Rodgers and Hammerstein, especially in the opening of Carousel. There's a little bit of this dissonance in here, and I really liked that feel. I also wanted an arrangement that was a little bit jazzy, but full of a lot of really thick cluster chords.
Troubles melt like lemon drops away upon the chimney.
When it came to deciding how I wanted to deliver the vocals for this, I think that was one of the most intimidating parts of the process for me, because there are so many amazing performances by many iconic singers. This is such a well-loved song as well too. Everybody knows this and everybody has their favorite rendition. It took me a while to decide how I wanted to deliver it. The word that kept reoccurring to me was warmth. I just wanted this to be a very warm feeling. I was kind of inspired by Judy Garland's original vocals, that warmth and the richness in her voice and the vibrato or the spin that she puts on things. I wanted something with a lot of vibrato, a lot of warmth, and a lot of spin and a lot of depth in it, but then I wanted to contrast that with a little bit of airiness and lightness as well too, hinting towards a bit more of a pop style vocal, but not completely, just a little bit of a lightness in there. For the recording process, first I went in and laid down kind of a rough piano part. Then I went in and I recorded my vocals.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble around, heaven opens a magic lane. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
And after after that, I went back in and I re-recorded the piano part so that I could really accompany myself once I had those vocals in place. When I first started conceptualizing this project, the visuals were always a very key component. I wanted to create something that was filled with color, and the word that kept coming to my mind was Technicolor. I wanted to achieve that Technicolor through nature, specifically through florals. I had in my head how beautiful the bright vivacity of color is after rain, especially in the spring, just how saturated those colors are. And I really wanted to kind of create that in the visual campaign for this. I could see in my head this idea of florals suspended down around me for a set. To achieve this, I had like 2 tripods on either side, and then taking them way up, and then I had 2 rods running along there lengthwise to create a bit of dimension. And then I suspended flowers down, raining down with ribbon. And the still photography for this as well, I wanted lots of things that were packed with color to evoke that feeling of happiness. I hope that you enjoyed this behind the scenes video and you enjoyed the whole campaign behind Over the Rainbow. I hope that it inspired a little bit of happiness and joy. That's what I wanted to share with all of you, and I hope you felt a little bit of that too. I have some more projects that are going to be coming in the next few months, so stay tuned for those. If you'd like to hear me include anything else in any of my future behind the scenes videos, please drop a comment below. If you're so inclined, click the subscribe button below. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Bandcamp and iTunes and the whole shebang of all of those other things. So you can find all of those links below, and thank you so much, and until next time.
Where troubles melt like lemon drops away up on the chimney tops, that's where you'll